The Indian Scout, the Harley Davidson Sportster S. Is this even a comparison? Let's talk about it. Roll that intro.
I am Anonymous Biker USA.
The year was 2015. Polaris, which purchased the Indian name, brought the Indian Scout back to the forefront. The Scout was Indian's finest motorcycle back in the day. And if this Scout could be anything like that, Indian had a winner on its hands. As you guys know, I have an Indian Scout, 2017 to be exact. Fantastic bike in my opinion. And here we are 6 years later, the Scout's running strong, and another American motorcycle company has taken notice. The Scout was launched to combat against other formidable middleweights, i.e. the Harley Davidson Sportster, the 48, the 1200. But today's Sportster S? Not quite sure. I think the Sportster S was launched to keep the Indian Scout at bay. I'm not quite sure the Sportster S and the Indian Scout are an apples to apples comparison. Let's take a look at some specs. Both engines are liquid cooled, both V-twins. The Harley Sportster S is 1252 cc's, the Scout 1133 cc's. Both are 6-speed. One weighs 502 pounds, the Sportster S, while the Scout comes in at 561 pounds. Pretty close. Performance-wise, the Sportster S isn't even in the same class. 121 horsepower and 94 foot-pound of torque. The Scout has a respectable 100 horsepower at 72 foot-pound of torque. Price difference? Sportster S, $14,999. Indian Scout, $11,999. If we compare the Indian Scout to the 48 or the 1200, I think you have a much more apples-to-apple comparison because that's what the Scout was going after. The Sportster S took the game to a whole nother level in terms of performance. More features, cruise control, a 4-inch TFT, all things I wish the Scout had. That's probably about the $3,000 price difference. But Indian came out with the Chief. The all-new 2022 Chief had cruise control, TFT 4-inch ride command, more horsepower, more torque, but it was air-cooled, kind of like a Harley Davidson. The companies are switching roles. A liquid-cooled engine-producing company comes up with an air-cooled version, and an air-cooled version, always done by Harley Davidson, now is a liquid-cooled 1250 Revolution Max. What's going on here? Is there an identity crisis with these two American motorcycle companies? So it seems like the Scout came out to combat the old Sportster, which it did a good job, had more horsepower and more torque. And then the Chief came out around the same time as the Sportster S was being talked about and worked on and all the leaks were out. And it was kind of an answer to that, but it was air-cooled. So where's this heading? Is Indian working on a Super Scout? A possible liquid-cooled V-twin with a Power Plus 108? Imagine that. If that happens, the Sportster S and that particular machine, say the Super Scout, can be an apples-to-apples comparison. The original Scout was heavily based on the Victory Octane. It had Indian's rich heritage with thoroughly modern equipment. The Scout's low-slung stance and neo-bobber aesthetic presented a variable alternative to Harley's aging platform. So with the birth of the Sportster S, the shiny new Revolution Max 1250 with more horsepower, more torque, well, they took the performance benchmarks away from Indian. When the Scout was released with 100 horsepower and 72 foot-pound of torque, that was pretty substantial in the mid-size cruiser market. Now it appears the Sportster S has outgunned the Scout, and it stole the performance and took the feather out of the Indian's cap. With the Scout being about 50 to 60 pounds heavier, the straight line acceleration and top speed, the agility, all goes to the Sportster S. Fully adjustable fork, linkage, equipment monoshock, the Sportster S outmaneuvers the Scout. Better brakes too. So what is Indian's answer to this Sportster S? Because I don't think it is a comparison to the Scout. They're not even the same motorcycle. Yeah, they're around the same weight. Yeah, they're both liquid-cooled V-twins. Just not the same motorcycle. I think if you took the new Chief and Scout and combined them, you'd have a more substantial comparison. So if Indian comes out with a Super Scout Power Plus 108 with a 4-inch TFT, GPS, and cruise control, with 100 to 125 horsepower and 90 to 105-ish foot-pound of torque, the Sportster S now has a direct comparison from Indian. But until that happens, the Sportster S outperforms the Scout across the board in every spec and number. But is that all that matters? I just rode the Sportster S not long ago and did a video. Super fun, peppy, but it wasn't as comfortable as the Scout to me. Now granted, my Scout has accessories to make it more comfortable to fit me in my ride. But overall, I enjoyed the Scout ride better. It's not a knock on the Sportster S, just what I preferred. I just can't wait for Indian's answer to the new Sportster S, because that bike may be the next Scout for me. Some other differences are the Indian Scout is optional ABS, but Harley flaunts rider aids like traction control, cornering ABS, ride modes, and engine braking settings. The 4-inch TFT display also outshines the Scout's analog speedometer and digital tachometer combo. Like I said, the 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S walks away with almost every win in the category: performance, torque, horsepower, but it is $3,000 over the Scout's MSRP. That could put it a little out of grasp for somebody who's just trying to get into the market and make the Scout a little more comfortable price-wise. With all this said though, the Sportster S and the new Super Scout, when it comes, is going to be a heck of a fight for the future. Indian has to answer this bell with a punchier V-twin. Or will Harley offer a cheaper Sportster option without diluting too much of the current Sportster S offerings? One thing's for sure, if you're a middleweight class motorcycle fan, the next decade sure is going to be fun. They're going to go toe-to-toe, and the best part about it is better products, better bikes for all of us. What's your comments? Leave them below. I'd like to know your opinion on the Sportster S and the Scout. Do you think they compare? I think a mix of the Chief with the Scout is a fair comparison to the Sportster S, but since that doesn't exist, I don't think this is apples to apples. Now, one fair question. Would I buy the Sportster S? Possibly, but I wouldn't replace my Scout with it, even though it has better numbers, better performance across the board. The one thing I liked most about it was the TFT screen. I wish the Scout had that, which the Chief now does, as we spoke about. And I wish the Scout had cruise control. It'd make it so much easier on longer rides. But I'd look for that in the future editions of the Scout, and by then maybe I'll be ready for it. It'll probably come with that performance power too, especially if it's the 108. But what if Indian used the FTR motor in the new future Scout? Something to think about. Thanks for watching, and don't forget,
I am Anonymous Biker USA.